As. Hi, last time I promised you a test on my computer in new games. Here you go. The link to the previous video will be in the corner. Also I promised screenshots of the programs, will appear for a second, you can pause if you need. And let's play. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Full HD, medium textures, and everything else on low. Someone will say unplayable, and I will say, you have not been to the swamps. The frame rate is dangling from 25 to 40, but average is about 30. No drops, the character responds to the keys more or less quickly and adequately. Although this is Assassin's Creed, a game to consoles, then you need to hold the button W, and during the battle to beat the mouse. In general, I pass this game with pleasure, graphene is just wonderful, the game is interesting steampunk and all about that. I watched the bug only once, when the character flew straight into the sky, and then plopped on the ground, almost died. Well, I saw such bugs in Brotherhood, and in Odyssey. Still better than a broken spawn of archers in Assassin's Creed 2 or a guard who rides down the road on his own ass from Unity. Speaking of ass, it was just a voice check, just a singing, I check me no to speak with a Russian accent. If you are already too used to the game murders from the past, teen parts, then be sure to play in edition about Jack the Ripper. I personally have never been so dumb, even when ogres wanted to eat the donkey, well, in general, I advise. Finally Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Full HD, and all parameters on medium. Here the emphasis is on the processor, so I can drop the textures, or go to HD, there is no difference. And the graphics will be very bad. In general, here we have 20 frames, and the game is not a shooter, I'll tell you, enough. Input lag is also noticeable, but I doubt that someone will play this game on high complexity, because it will be stupid grind and nothing more. And on low complexity you run with pleasure, use your magic, if you want to find problems come to the forts with guys who are 5 to 10 levels stronger. But here is a better fun, bring cultists to mercenaries, mercenaries to guards, and all of them to wild animals, and all, take popcorn, watch them beating each other for free without registration and SMS, kick those who are low HP, take them to the team, at the same time collect loot. Then save again, not mine, sorry Amba, I usually put in normal skills, and now left that skills. I forgot what keys I should tap to win, cause I didn't play for a long time, I do not sit the whole day near the box, sometimes I need to lie. Far Cry 5, attention resolution 1600 on 900, in full HD video memory ends and FPS becomes a broken less 30 cotters. Everything is beautiful here, the frame rate is normal. Because we are the great revolutionaries. The main character here is as cool as Lenin or Spartak, well, or almost as cool as Shrek, but still they call him an assistant, and this is the only infuriating thing in the game. I flew on jet and shot on structures from RPG outside the movie, no drops, but the quality of effects quite cartoon, so I have no right to complain. This game is the most Russian game of all non-Russian, because around we see the Russian swamp summer, right from the armpit, yeah, and against the background of these beautiful scenery, terrible things happen, is good if you don't know what kind of is. This is stupid to insert by the end of the second video, but I will tell you again about the details, you never know what interesting things I did not say last time. Athlone X4, 840, one core is boosted to 3.8 GHz, for all cores up to 3.7 GHz, 12 GB of 1600 memory DDR3, classic timings for this frequency 11, 11, 11, 28, bandwidth about 18 GB per second. GT 1030 DDR5, 6 GHz. 2 hard drives, the one that is newer than 7200 works in SATA 6, and the second 5400 in SATA 3. PSU AeroCool VX plus 350 watts, in connection with the recent events, I can say that it should not explode or burn, because even though he's busy all the connectors except the second 4-pin CPU, that is, they can feed some eating Xeon for 2011, but in our case, the computer can be recharged at least from power bank, and the power supply is up to 50%. Maybe 100, but if I get scared, I'll turn it off. Kingdom Come Deliverance, HD resolution, minimum settings, periodically catch freezes. It's impossible to play in full HD because the headphones do not reveal the potential of the hard disk. Settings for Minecraft fans, for those who count the distance in blocks and chunks, there is something similar. Hats and costumes appear when you come close to the characters. Sometimes it is difficult to distinguish Polovtsians from ordinary wanderers. How is this game going on this computer? The donkey knows it. I will fight with the guards because I forgot how to get off a horse. Aha, well in Odyssey that these horses are not rushing today. But I will lose this fight because they will shoot arrows. So this game and the next game freezes because of the hard. If here for example Steam will work on backdrop, we will get stable 6 cotters. Now let's move on to what real pirates have been waiting for a long time. Need for Speed Heat, low setting in FHD, scale resolution is 90%. Unstable frame time when I open this game, but after some time it will be better. Look at my stupid tuning. Do you see my profile on the left side? No, you don't see because I don't show you it, kek. I wanted to change the number plate to relax, and write on the windshield Fiona thank you for triplets, but I can't change the language in game, but in Windows it changes, so I didn't want to restart a game because I don't want to spend a couple of minutes on it. Better to go in a toilet. And here's the second piece, there is an action game, and just a free ride. Some textures are loaded on the fly. Well, you already know my box almost like I do. I also went through the whole game, it's just a test, I give the green light. Payback with is not lying near this game, there is generally just pay to win, grind on repetitive races, wacky impassable road, you incorrectly tuned your car and get the hell out, music is bad. It would be better if we hear singing charming. Everything was fixed here. This is the case when it's simple, people can do it when they want and when they have time. This does not apply to Battlefield, the fifth part is not interesting, the single player is for sure, but I passed it here in full HD on low with a resolution scale of 80% at 30 to 35 FPS. But the first part is cool, more than 30 on medium settings. In general, now you know that for me, games are of two types, those that run on the computer, this means you can play, and those that will not run for software reasons, if there is no DirectX, processor instructions, or just a license. But this computer has all the games on the teeth and on the liver, and the instructions are there, high Hyperpent EMS, DirectX 12 and Vulkan is here, high 750 Ti. Perhaps next time I will launch some games that you have not seen much, for the interest and completeness of the picture, because I'm sure that you are already tired of watching other people's performance tests in the Metro Exodus, Lara Croft, and RDR2. That's all for now.